Hey, what's up, you guys? This is your boy Los, and I have some bad gaming habits. One of those habits is that I buy things at the local thrift store, usually for very cheap, and I never play them. I just put them away, and they never see the light of day. So today is the day, guys, that I break that bad habit. I'm headed to the thrift store right now, and hopefully I can find some good games to play. And if I find them, I'm actually going to play them. So follow me along on this journey, the Big Retro Show.
The 80s and 90s were great times to be a kid. Join me as I dive into the world of movies, music, video games, and toys, and explore what made these decades so great. This is the Big Retro Show.
So hey guys, I found some pretty good stuff at the store in the past, so let's see what I can find. Well guys, I scored a lot of awesome stuff at this Goodwill. I hope the games that I picked up are actually good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the Retro Cave and start doing the reviews on the games.
First up is Rabbids Land for the Wii U. I saw this game and thought the rabbits resembled the minions of the Despicable Me series. I primarily bought this game to beef up my Wii U collection. Was it a good game? At its core, Rabbids Land is a clone of the Mario Party series without the charm and fun factor of the minigames. Players take turns rolling the dice and moving their rabbits on the game board. Your goal in Rabbids Land is to earn enough trophies by participating in minigames and using special power-ups throughout the board to steal them from your fellow players. The graphics and animations of the game are both very good, and so is the sound. The minigames, however, are not as fun for someone who is accustomed to playing the Mario Party games. One of the games involves you tracing shapes on the dirt while your opponent tries to prevent you from doing it. I found that I was drawing the shapes pretty well, but the game wasn't registering my stylus movements, and I was having a difficult time. What do I have to be? An artist? Right-handed? A right-handed artist? The rabbits themselves make the same annoying sounds that the minions make, but somehow are far less appealing than the minions. I'm not that big of a party game player. None of my friends will come over and play with me, but if they did, I would probably pop in Mario Party before I play this title again. Next up is Sniper Elite 3 for the Xbox One. The game is set in World War II Africa, and you take the role of the Office of Strategic Services Officer, Carl Fairburn. The game is a mixture of third-person shooting and first-person sniping, sprinkled with stealth elements throughout. The graphics and sound of the game are top-notch. I felt like I was really in the Warzone playing. The sniping mechanics of the game are wonky at times. There were moments when I had a good scope of my enemy, pressed fire, and nothing. It wasn't until I figured out that RB calms your breathing down, and you are able to see the trajectory of the bullet, that I was able to hit some of my targets. Even so, using the RB button didn't work all the time. In a game that is built around the sniping of enemies, it was a real disappointment that the sniping mechanic was not more on point. The effect when you snipe a target and you get to see the bullet travel through your enemy is cool at first, but becomes repetitive really fast after seeing it a couple of dozen times. It's still cool though, just slows down the gameplay a bit. I did have fun with this game, but probably will not finish it anytime soon. Star Wars Starfighter Special Edition for the original Xbox continues the tradition of action flight simulator games that many have enjoyed throughout the years. The game is set around the events of Episode 1 and revolves around 3 pilots, Riss, Vanna, and Naim, who take on the Evil Trade Federation. You start out in a Naboo fighter, blowing up mines and other holographic ships. After you complete the training mission, the real game begins and you take to space to escort Queen Amidala as she attempts to meet with the Trade Federation. The game puts you in various spacecraft, each with their own special ability. Nim's ship, for example, has powerful shockwave attacks that double as bombs. The controls for this game are smooth and are extremely responsive. The missions consist of guard the ship, protect the scavenger crew, destroy a bunch of ships, you get the point. While the story is plausible and fits the Star Wars universe, the voice acting was laughable. I had the PS2 non-special version of the game, but like an idiot I sold it on eBay along with a bunch of other games so I could make a quick buck. I was glad that I found this game and it is now part of my collection. Last but not least is Mirror's Edge Catalyst for the Xbox One. Prior to this game I had never played a Mirror's Edge game and I was excited to try it out. Billed as an urban exploration game, the game is essentially a first-person action-adventure game where, you guessed it, you do a lot of running. Unlike the first Mirror's Edge on the Xbox 360, Catalyst is an open-world adventure. You traverse the city, learning new paths and interactive environments to take missions for various characters throughout the game. It took me a little while to get used to the gameplay mechanic for this game, and I felt that it could have probably used just one button for all the Gymkata moves you need to beat the game with. The graphics and sound of the game are both top-notch, and so is the voice acting. Traversing the city was a breeze, as the game gives you a GPS and in-game prompts to follow when you have no idea of where to go. There's tons to explore in the city and a lot of things to find. I like that. The combat was a little bit wonky as you were encouraged to use the surroundings to take out fools, but I got the hang of it after playing for a while. I have to admit, I didn't think I'd like this game, but I was wrong. I found myself having fun even without the use of a firearm to take out the goons. I am so used to the Call of Duty type of first-person game that Catalyst was a breath of fresh air, and I'm glad to have added it to my collection.
This is gonna hurt. Subject reacquired.
And that's going to do it for the Big Retro Show today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so that you're alerted when I upload a new video. Also, please connect with me on Facebook and Twitter. I love connecting with you guys on social media. Now I want to know, what bad gaming habits do you guys have? Let me know in the comments, and until the next one, I will see you on the Big Retro Show.